And we'll go to the last question, and that will be also that a little bit of internal Lithuanian politics. The largest party in the Seimas, the Social Democrats, forming a new government together with the Labour Party, which itself, as a legal entity, as well as its leaders, are the defendants in a criminal case. What does your colleagues in the European Parliament say about it, and having in mind that Lithuania is going to assume the European Council presidency in 2013, how does it look from Strasbourg, from Brussels?
I have no much information because here about the position of our colleagues in this, because it was not discussed. It's rather not a habit in the European Parliament to discuss internal policies of particular countries. Of course, in our group, my group is the European People Party group. We always are happy when our group, affiliated our group parties win elections, and we are worried when we lose those elections, but that's normal political process in Europe. In one place they win, in another they lose. So on the side of Lithuanian Roman Union Christian Democrat Party, the elections have been some rather moderately positive result, having into the mind that the elections have been after 4 years in government under very heavy circumstances and taking unpopular decisions. So the loss in seats would be even larger, let us say. But another problem is, of course, the position which have been taken by Labour Party in Lithuania with this rather controversial, I would say, situation when leaders of this party and the party itself is under trial. So, but I have little to add on this discussion, which is well presented in Lithuanian public area, and discussion between our president and parliament. But in any case, I think my prognosis is that this coalition government will be formed, and in a sense, politically speaking, by the seats, regarding the seats in parliament, the coalition is sufficiently strong. But how the decision will be taken inside this coalition, how influence will have this Labour Party, which I would say rather is less, could be less predicted, the position, and more influenced by, let us say, unnamed interest groups or whatever. On the other hand, Social Democrats are more predictable and, let us say, less influenced by such a group. So how this play inside will be, I don't know, but I hope that, and I wish colleagues, Social Democrats, to take all the responsibilities of the presidents in the European Union, and I wish them only success, because that is the Lithuanian case.
Thank you. And actually, I was wrong. So one more question: do you prefer working in Brussels or in Strasbourg?
I prefer working in Vilnius, first of all, and I really do live in Vilnius, and only fly 1 week in month. There's work in Strasbourg, and in Strasbourg it's rather well-established agenda, very clear and constant for each week. We have plenary votes most importantly, and of course that is our job to vote in the plenary, to take responsibility for those decisions. Mainly those decisions are our group decisions, because there are no geniuses who can understand 100 decisions taken in one day, sometimes on various amendments or the whole reports. So you work taking your responsibility in some areas, you going in depth, and you discuss in your group, and then you vote, taking responsibility or expressing sometimes your personal view or your nation interest sometimes. So it's Strasbourg is one thing, and in Brussels that depends on committee meetings or group meetings. So it will approximately 2 weeks in the month, but I fly each week for my job in Strasbourg or Brussels and come back to Vilnius again.